everyone, this is Dirtherapy, and today I'm back with another commentary. This time it is on a user by the name of Supersonicward15. He did a video on Dplex HD, who did a video on Sonic Forces and the apparent hate that it's receiving when the game isn't even out yet. And it was, okay. Let's not waste any more time, and I'll show you exactly what I mean.
I see you're using Power Director. That reminds me of a certain someone I recently did a commentary on. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. I never knew someone with over 3,000 subscribers would have an editor like this. Power Director isn't all that great compared to other editing softwares such as VideoPad, Sony Vegas, and Adobe Premiere Pro. I use VideoPad and Sony Vegas and I have almost 500 subs. By the way guys, I'm going to be harping on his sub counts a lot. Be prepared.
What does it matter? Why does it matter what sort of editing software this guy is using? I mean, I get it. The Power Director isn't that great of a software, but nevertheless, this is quite the nitpick. If you were to talk about how distracting the watermark was, that'd be one thing, but you don't do that. You're pretty much just railing on them for using Power Director because you think that someone with 3,000 subscribers should be using something that costs like over $1 bajillion. Yes, I am exaggerating. Also, in regards to subscriber count, why? Because of the quality of his video? Aside from the watermark, there's nothing really wrong with the presentation of it. The audio's a bit loud, but that's about it.
Yo, what is up guys, Dplex HD here.
That's a decent microphone and all, but I would have expected better from someone with over 3,000 subs.
Why? Because he doesn't have a studio quality mic? Again, it doesn't matter. And I know someone's gonna try to tell me, oh, it's just a joke. You know what? A joke requires a punchline. Where's the punchline?
People saying that it's too linear, saying that it looks like any other Sonic game and shit, and how it's just gonna be outright terrible just because of what happened last year.
Can you turn down the music because I can barely hear you, and plus those people you're talking about is correct. Here's what I mean. Sonic Forces will have a similar gameplay style as Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, and Sonic Generations. Dude, you should know this by now because they said so in the first trailer. I know Sega also said that it'll be like 3 gameplay styles, but guess what style is still here? Sonic is still going in a straight line. Even if he takes different routes, it'll just be a shortcut to the goal, which means it's still linear no matter what. I'll get back to this shortly.
Yeah, well, I'm getting back to it now. You completely missed the last point of that whole argument. People are saying that this game is going to suck as a result of it being similar, not the same, similar to previous Sonic games. Previous Sonic games like Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, which 2.5 of, at least, have been called some of the better modern Sonic games to date.
Okay, first of all guys, I'll be talking about the main thing, which is the gameplay. People have been saying that it's terrible because it uses the same gameplay from Unleashed, Generation, and Sonic Colors. Now, the reason why is because that's the gameplay style that works for Sonic. I mean, Mario's had the same gameplay for over 30 years and no one bats an eye, but when Sonic does it, it's all of a sudden crisis. I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
And how do you know that Mario fans doesn't do the same thing? Let's take your statement for a second and imply that. You just said that Mario been doing the same thing and people don't complain. I can give you multiple reasons why people isn't getting tired of Mario gameplay style. Mario can explore places, get new items, boss battles, go into different worlds, multiplayer, likable characters, mini games, and etc. Even if Mario still has the same gameplay style, there's always some new elements and places to explore.
Yeah, but the thing is, all those can be applied to Sonic Forces as well. Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't just exist in this vacuum where he's stuck playing the same game over and over and over. They can change the formula up some. They have, with Generations, with Unleashed. You know that Werehog segment? You know that segment where you're playing as this big blue hairy monster and beating the shit out of things in this God of War-esque style where you're exploring the environment? You know how in Generations you were playing as classic Sonic between stages? Those aren't the same! And new bosses? Sonic can sure as hell have those!
With Sonic games being a little too fast thanks to the boost formula, you can now blaze through the levels, and he has been doing this on consoles since Sonic Unleashed, which came out in 2008. The formula can be fun from time to time, but here's the thing. 1998 through 2006 was the last time Sonic ever had playable friends, in the mainstream Sonic games to be exact. And now 2008 through 2017, it was just all Sonic because nobody can be like Sonic. Do you see the problem now?
I don't. In fact, what you just pointed out isn't an objective problem with the game. That's no reason to say that Sonic Forces is going to suck. Which, was the main reason why Dplex made this video.
The thing that definitely concerns me though is how people are already hating on a game that's coming out on holiday 2017, which is a whole goddamn year away. I mean, you guys are just judging on 40 seconds of gameplay about a game that we know nothing about. I mean, excluding that we're gonna have a fur gameplay style.
Wait. Let's hear that again.
Excluding that we're gonna have a fur gameplay style.
One more time.
Excluding that we're gonna have a fur gameplay style.
See what I mean? It is possible for them to change up the formula.
Swinging, eyes closed, just swinging.
You know, if a guy who has over 3,000 subs will have a basic understanding of opinions.
And who says he doesn't? All he did was make a video talking about people making quick judgments based off of incomplete information, or in some cases, the lack thereof. And aside from the last bit of his final thoughts, which pretty much just boiled to the pot calling the kettle black, that's the end of the video. This video was not great. All it really boiled down to was Supersonicward ranting on Dplex for having 3,000 subscribers when he's not using, the editing software that he wants him to use, or using the mic that he wants him to use, or, apparently not respecting people's opinion even though those opinions are based off of incomplete or non-existent information. Both of these individuals state that we need to wait for this game to come out before we pass judgment on that, and I'm going to parrot that point, because both of these individuals are right. You can't pass a judgment on this game because it's not out yet. It's not going to be out for a year. And anyone who's pissing and moaning about this game is doing so based off of incomplete or non-existent information. Which, funnily enough, was the entire point of Dplex's video. I don't know if you were intending to play devil's advocate here, but you did a shit job at it, man.